Today we are going to review 11 faceless YouTube automation channels from a member of my community. And the big problem of this member is that he, over the past 6 months, has made these 11 channels with over hundreds of videos and nothing is working. He has nothing monetized. He's barely getting any views and he's kind of lost at the moment and doesn't know why his channel is not working. He thinks he has shadow banned or IP banned. So we're going to dive into his question. We're going to dive into the 11 channels and we're going to see what is going wrong here so that we can all learn from these channels and what is working or is not working, and hopefully how we can help him fix this issue, get a channel monetized and start making money from YouTube automation. All right, so let's dive straight in. So I am here in the Faceless Tuber School free, which is my free 5-day challenge community. You can join it in the description if you want. It's a 5-day challenge that learns and teaches you how to start faceless YouTube automation channels using AI tools for very cheap yourself. Again, it's free and you can ask questions in there and join the community. Feel free to join if you want. But this member, Leo Ikatsi, sorry if I murdered that name, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, is in need of help. So let's first read the message. Hey everyone, I've been doing YouTube automation for the past 6 months, but I still haven't seen any real results. I'll explain everything so you can understand my situation and maybe help me figure out what I'm doing wrong. How I create videos. I make slideshow style videos in CapCut with voiceovers. I had a human touch to avoid demonetization from YouTube. What I've tried so far, horror niche. First channel, 40 videos, only got 3 views, 200 views each. The rest got 30, 40 views. Second channel, same results. My friend did 2 horror channels and one video hit 2,000 views, but overall similar problem. Wisdom Psychology niche, similar to Psyphoria 7. We edited the first minute with animations. 2 channels, each total of 4. Posted 200 videos in total across all 4 channels. My results, only 1 video reached 100 views, the rest got 0. That's painful. Possible issue, we often upload 20 videos at once and schedule them over 20 days. Maybe YouTube detected this as spam or bot activity. I don't think that's the issue here. I've never heard of someone being flagged for spam for just uploading the videos to YouTube, especially because once you upload them, they are unlisted and you still have, or they are just uploaded. You have to put them on private, unlisted, or uploaded. YouTube is made to bulk upload YouTubes and then schedule them ahead, you know? So I don't think you are shadow banned because you upload multiple videos on one channel at the same time and then schedule them ahead over the next month. I don't think that's a problem here. Boring history niche, 3 videos so far, each with only 2 views, 20 to 60 impressions. My friends created 2 more wisdom channels where he posted every 3 days at first, then daily, still very low impressions. Important notes, all channels were on different email accounts. Okay, so that's good to divide the channels over email accounts. None of our channels have ever been terminated. We suspect maybe an IP level shadow ban. So the thing that happens a lot with YouTube automation is when people start testing channels and they don't go viral, they don't get views and they don't hit that magical 10K a month mark within 2 weeks of starting and posting 4 videos, they love to start saying that they are IP shadow banned. That YouTube is not pushing them, that they got shadow banned for some reason. But honestly, it's almost never the case. And it's rough to say for this guy because he did test 11 channels with quite some videos posted. But there's probably something wrong with the niches he's doing and the branding and the packaging of his channel and maybe the topics of the channel. Because IP level shadow ban, honestly, this stuff only happens once you have multiple channels monetized and linked to your AdSense account, and then your channels get banned or blocked, or you get copyright strikes on one channel and everything gets deleted. Usually when you're a beginner, you don't have to think about IP level shadow bans or, you know, getting here banned for spamming content unless you get strikes on your channel. Then something like this might happen. Now, if you really tried a lot and nothing for your channels is working, you might consider working on this with like special private servers and proxies so that you have like a new IP levels and maybe like a new laptop. But if you say that you and your friends been trying this with multiple channels, then I don't really think that this is the issue, like the IP level shadow ban. But people love to start bringing this stuff up when their channels are not working. But in a way, the unfortunate truth is that not every channel is gonna work. Whether you make good content that mimics someone else, you will just have to put in the reps. Now again, this guy put in a lot of reps because they have 11 channels right here. I opened them in my tabs already. So we're going to walk over them, see what is going wrong here. But yeah, I think it's going to be something about the niche, the packaging, and the video creation that's doing it for them. So let's first keep on reading. So could it be that one or two channel got flagged as bots and YouTube channel shadow banned to others? For a new channel, how many impressions per video should we expect in the first 10 uploads if it's not shadow banned? So for this, I don't think you can only get flagged if you get copyright strikes, if YouTube deletes your channel, something like that. But if nothing like that happened and you haven't a channel monetized and it's linked to your AdSense account, you probably shouldn't worry about this issue. Now, for a new channel, how many impressions per video should we expect in the first 10 uploads, if not shadow banned? So if you post 10 to 15 videos, which usually is my testing strategy for new channel, I would at least aim for like 1 or 2 channels having more than 1,000 or at least a few thousand views. Impressions is another thing. But of course, if your videos get 0 impressions, usually what's wrong here is the topic or the ID of your, or like the topic or ID or the branding of your thumbnails and titles is usually the point. Now they have one last crazy theory. We also talked a lot with Gemini AI about YouTube automation, bulk uploading, even making Python scripts. Is it possible Google connected the DOS and flagged our IP because of that? I don't think it is, man. YouTube uses AI itself. A lot of people use all these tools nowadays to make content. I think you gotta lose the mindset or like ID where YouTube pinpointed you as a bad person or bad channel and bad IP and is like banning everything you're doing. Unfortunately, and we're gonna see that in the content here, probably the content is just not good enough. And it sucks to say after doing so much work. But yeah, there's only one way to find out, and that's by going over some of these channels. So let's start here with Midnight Whispers. So let's see, 52 videos, 40 subs, their views are 44. It seems like something started running here. So this is the typical midnight story channel with like midnight, like scary horror stories. Now, the first thing I'm gonna say, and I did is just based on what I'm seeing right now and what a lot of people do. So a lot of people who start YouTube automation start in channels that are very, very saturated and have been done for like 4 or 5 years already. So if you start like a horror storytelling channel with AI images, sure, this can work and sure, this can be good, but this is what people have been doing for the past 4 years. And every new beginner either starts a channel like this or like a how to make money online channel with YouTube automation. So you have to understand that if you start in a very generic channel with generic AI content that everyone does, that it might be hard to get through the algorithm because this video has been done like 1 million times already in this like specific branding. Now, I'm not saying that this can't work because it's been done before, but a thing with these AI channels that this guy does, let's open one to see how it looks, is that the barrier of entry for these channels is very low. Even though it's a 30-minute long video, look, this driving back towards. This is just a typical AI image generated channel with slideshow images and like an AI generated script and voiceover. But there's no editing, there's no captions in screen, there's nothing that makes it unique, right? Now, of course, these channels are intended for people to listen to when they are falling asleep, but still, if channels like this and videos like this have been done hundreds of times already, why would YouTube push your channel and your videos specifically if there's so many competitors who maybe do better editing, maybe have better scripts and branding than you have? Now, I'm gotta say, like, this channel looks super clean. Like, the branding is clean, it's good contrasting with the text, the fonts are branded, the topics are branded, the titles seem to be good. So this, it's all like looks good on paper, right? But the only thing that I would say is like the videos are super basic, made with AI, which you want to do with channels like this because it's more like listen to it in the background when you fall asleep or something, right? So channels like this are intended for this purpose, but you just have to accept the fact that this is a very open generic niche where you don't add any value to the market because your channel or videos are not different or better in quality than competitor channels are. And there's so much of these horror story, like fall asleep to storytelling channels, that it's just hard to break through the algorithm. So you're like, here you have another one, kind of the same results. So even like instead of doing 3 or 4 of the same ones, let's see, nocturne narratives. Do I have it open here? So instead of doing like, let's say 3 different, this one, does it have videos yet? No. So instead of doing like 3 or 4 channels like this with each like 30, 40, 50 videos, I would even go as far when you do an AI slop channel like this with just image slideshows, just do everything on one channel for like 100 plus videos. And that sounds like a lot, but if you want to compete in an AI channel like this with like AI storytelling, AI horror stories, you got to compete on volume, because all the videos are made the same, all the stories are made with AI, the editing is non-existent because it's just AI slideshow stories. So the only thing you can compete on is volume. So I would say look at the channel that has the most like momentum right now, subscribers, videos, and like daily or monthly views, and just double down on that. Post all the videos you had like on this channel on that channel, and see if something hits by like aiming for like 100 plus videos. Now I know this sounds like a lot of work, but that is just the only way you can compete in a very competitive AI slop market. All right, so that was for the horror. Let's move over to the wisdom. It seems like they have 5 channels in here. So Mind Compass, Everyday Mind, Clarity Codex, Lumen Mind, and Ancient Wisdom applied. So let's see. 5 subs, 35 videos. Seems like some of the videos are getting views now. Let's see, and they all have like the same branding style, like an AI image and then the black line with the white text on top, which is fine for these like spirituality, like storytelling AI channels. This is what a lot of people do and what works for a lot of people. I like this one. This one is really cool with the red white text on top of it, like cartoonish style. So I think we're kind of moving to the same thing here with the horror storytelling stuff. I think you executed these channels really well. Like you did a really good job on the branding, the text on top, the white. But let's open the best video from this one and from this one.
In the quiet of mindful awareness.
Okay, so at least these channels are a bit more edited with the captions in screen.
Underlying assumption.
With like the moving particles and the changing stuff in the background. So editing is already a lot better, I would say.
Truly hold or
I think the thing here again is that same as the previous channels, these AI spirituality, religious, horror storytelling, AI storytelling channels, they are being milked out right now. There is big players who like post 4 or 5 videos like this that are 20 minutes a video a day right now. So if you come in here in a market like this with 30 videos spread over, let's say, 1 month, so like 1 a day, that's really good. And that's like how you would think about YouTube, like 1 video a day, 1 every 2 days, right? But it's just in those AI storytelling niches, the competition is so high and the volume of competitors and the amount of videos competitors do is so high that, again, it would, in my opinion, even be better if you post 2 or 3 videos a day on a channel like this for like 100 plus videos compared to doing 3 or 4 different channels with like 20 videos, like I think you've done here, right? See, 20 videos. Okay, this one is 80. That's a lot, honestly. It's also the one with the most subs. So if the topics align a little bit, I would honestly tell you like the videos from like this channel and the videos from this channel, just post them all on this channel basically and aim for like 100 plus. Because see, this one is like getting some momentum now. You see, it's not a lot yet, but yeah, repurpose the videos that you've been posting on your channels already. So none of these channels is monetized anyway. So you can just take those 50 videos from these 2 channels that haven't worked and post like 50 more videos on this channel, and then also make a like even more videos, right? In terms of title, in terms of thumbnail, like it looks good. This should be working, but it's just really about the competitiveness in those AI markets where it's been done so much in the last 2 years in these global like broad markets of spirituality, religion, and like AI storytelling. So there is just so many of these topics online already, where if you post a new one, YouTube is just like, okay, another one of these typical videos where there's hundreds of them already. So who are we going to push to like an audience, right? So starting as a fresh channel in these markets is just pretty rough because you really need a lot of volume for it. So let's see the boring history for sleep next. And honestly, that is the same with, okay, sleep history, sleep fast history. Okay, this channel got deleted, I think. Okay, so it's these two. So same here, like 11 videos and 13 videos. The thing is, like, they do a great job with the branding again, you know? Looks super clean, everything here. They're all like the same length. You have like all the things to set up channels dialed in. But if you, let's say, go to fall asleep to history, like there is just a few channels like these two that blew up like 1 or 2 months ago. And it also got exposed in the YouTube automation space, like on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. And all the gurus, including me, like are showing these channels because this is like the new niche right now, basically, right? So this is like the new thing that's really working right now. But the thing is, if you are a new channel that is starting, let's see, when did you start with this? 3 weeks ago and 3 weeks or 1 month ago. Like this channel has 600,000 subs and 130 videos posted. And this one also over 100,000 subs and 170 videos posted, right? These two are like the first movers in this market. They got exposed and now there's like probably 1 or 2 of these channels popping up every single day with the exact same thumbnail branding, this exact same font, the exact same images on the right side, as you can see here. So again, it's like, what makes YouTube want to push these 2 new channels with 11 videos and 13 videos, see? Because they do the exact same thing as these 2 do, only these 2 were before them, and they probably have a more loyal subscriber base of the people that want to watch videos like this, and they have better videos probably because they've been in the game for a while now. So even though I would say like 40 videos, views, 9 views, 5 views, 6 views, it's very demotivating when you post so many videos on so many channels and nothing really works. I think it's better to go all in on 1 or 2 channels and aim for like 40, 50, 60 videos with these AI kind of channels instead of doing so many spread. And yeah, like sort of like spreading your eggs in all the baskets, which can be good to find markets quicker. But if it seems not to work in an AI slop market like this where you post mass volume, I would say focus on one and maybe think about how can you make this come alive compared to these 2, you know? What is different about your channel? What is better about your channel? Maybe you shouldn't do the exact same topic as these 2 channels. Maybe you should find a boring history sleep channel that's about a historical topic that these 2 channels are not talking about to maybe hit another market in that niche, you see. You always got to try to improve in the quality and value that you give on your YouTube automation videos. Because if you're just gonna copy the topics and the style one-on-one, why would YouTube post or like push your channel that's doing the same as famous channels, but less good probably and later? If they see that you are just mimicking these other channels, their topics one-on-one and their thumbnails one-on-one. So I think it's a big lesson for this video. What I would say, I don't think you're shadow banned. I don't think you have IP bans. I think you gotta keep on doing what you're doing because every channel you made, the branding looks phenomenal. Everything looks good. The editing looks really good. Just try to improve on the quality of the video by 20 or 30% from the mimicked channels that you're mimicking. Because honestly, like these 2 are hard, but I actually have a client testimonial from someone in my community that I can quickly show. This person is making 600 plus a day now from these channels, and it's also in this like fall asleep to market. See, this is Michael. He has been in the community for 3 months. He's doing 70,000 views a day. Oh, from like, he's also in a fall asleep to market, but he innovated and did it about a different topic where there's not so much competition yet. And then this is what can happen to your channel, where he gets 70,000 views a day with an RPM of like $20. So yeah, I think the main takeaway for this video is, for everyone watching this, don't just mimic winning channels and niches, but actually try to improve on it, learn from what works for them, and then innovate in that market with a topic that has not been done so much yet. Because the sleepless history stuff, that's what everyone is doing. That's what everyone is like mindlessly copying. But with that, it's so hard to break through because these two massive channels are already popular in that market, right? So try to innovate when you're copying the market and try to make something new. So Leo, this is the main advice for you and for everyone else watching that's like stuck testing markets. The fundamentals and basics this guy has been doing are phenomenal, really good, but he just copied and mimicked other channels too much one-on-one, in my opinion. And that's where you need to differentiate. You need to find a new topic that you can do based on successful winning channels, right? If you want to learn how to do that, just like Michael, we're getting like 60,000 views a day here. Join the Faceless Tuber School. You can also ask me all your questions in here like I did, and I can give you reviews like I did for Leo here. So if this was helpful, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or want your channel reviewed. I hope you like this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Now, if you are a little bit lost on where to start with YouTube automation, click the video on screen here, because I take you through 7 fundamental steps you need to follow when starting your profitable YouTube automation business. All right, click here and I'll see you in the next one.